Oh my god, I'm just coming back from the gym. Like my whole body is aching me like big time, like big time. Anyway, that is not going to stop me from saying what I need to say or asking the question I need to ask. So I have a guy with me. He wants his identity to remain secret because he knows the way Nigerians will drag you like small generator. They will drag your life tire. I want to ask you about this question. Like, I think recently I've noticed that some guys, once they ask a girl out, they don't stress themselves anymore. They don't say it twice. They don't run after you. They don't kind of like chase you. Do you still feel guys do that? Or do you think, because me, I notice guys don't do that anymore. At least the guys have they've been asking me out. They don't do that. Maybe they're just fed up, or there are lots of girls out there, because the population of female is actually more compared to male. So would you say men don't have that time to chase anybody anymore?
Everybody's busy chasing the mullah. Nobody has that time to chase a lady anymore.
Nobody has the time to chase women anymore.
Yeah.
But women give you guys pleasure. Women make the world beautiful. Women make the world more palatable, more cleaner to live in.
I think the fact that, how would I put it, with everything happening now, where if you try to convince a lady is seen as you are being, you're not seeking her consent, she wants you to leave her alone, so leave her alone. The fact that I'm not answering you now doesn't mean I want you to try harder.
Okay.
So that statement is ringing in everybody's head. Nobody wants to be in trouble before somebody puts rape allegation on you.
Is that in Nigeria or you mean in UK?
I think in the developed world.
In the developed world. So
Yes.
Nigeria is developing.
That is increasingly spreading to Nigeria as well.
You think
We
so?
we have this alarm of rape now going around in Nigeria. Don't quote me wrong. It's good that we are being aware and sensitive to such cases.
Yeah.
But in turn, it's going to have a ripple effect.
Okay.
That's true that we think you ladies get by us coming after you, proving our love.
Yeah.
Because we can't cross, like we can't get a distinct line between, oh, does she want me to try harder?
Okay.
Or does she not want me at all?
Okay.
We can't really tell what the difference is.
But from your own experience, you still experience women, giving you that attitude like they want you, but they are pushing you away. Do you think women still do that these days? Or do you think women that loves you so much, who really loves you, would not even give you that stress?
That's the thing. So for us guys, sorry.
Okay, ladies.
For us guys, was that trio that doesn't allow us get that chasing? It's just easy. I don't know. It's like we just stop trying.
Okay.
We just relax with it and we go with the flow. And the lady would not get that
Attention
love that she
wants.
craves,
Okay.
which she would have gotten if she was giving him a little bit of tough time, just small hints of attitude.
Yeah.
She won't get that through, and then it will be like a boring relationship.
Okay.
But now we've gotten to a point where you can't tell the difference. I have some ladies that are saying they are proving hard to get, and it could be genuine, it could be genuinely real, and then you're trying to
push that maybe that they will say yes,
and that's looking like you're trying too hard, and then some of them start calling police on you, getting restraining order.
Okay.
Not from me though, but
are you sure? Okay, I know you're a gentle person.
Well, it's something that can happen because you don't know how far you can push.
Yeah.
Some people will say you will know when the girl likes you, that she'll give you some hints. How do you truly know? Because nowadays you see ladies that they were the ones that initiated the touching, or they even initiated. Then in the middle of the acts, something came into their head and they started stopping.
Don't you think it's because probably they found someone else? That's why they are no longer interested anymore, but they just want to keep you as friends.
There's something.
And ladies love to flirt a lot, especially when they see something that they need in you.
Their problem. That's their problem. They shouldn't, in turn, when you initiate a reaction, you should be ready for the consequences.
Okay, so you're
You
not
are
saying that
flirting.
women
Oh,
should.
why are you flirting?
There's
That's
something they
the
say in Yoruba. "Nkan tí ò bá ní jẹ, má fi rò mọ́."
romo.
It means what you're not going to
Yeah,
eat, do not even
so
smell
if you
it.
know that you are not going to, don't even try to seduce him. Who are you trying to impress? That means you're trying to get your own seductive power. That is for you.
I think women, yeah, I'm a woman, I can explain this very well. I think women, we need validation.
These people have the problem. It's your problem. Don't come and put
So
it
we should
on
not
us.
use you guys anymore to
that's the
validate ourselves
Yes. So
that we are cute.
Stop making use of us and then expecting us to be a fool, a dummy, and then stand by. After being used, just go. Yeah, we are human beings. You shouldn't be playing with people's. They should be arresting ladies that do that. They should be arrested. If you just play with somebody's feelings like that, and then something leads to something, you started shouting rape. You started shouting it's being aggressive.
Yeah.
You started shouting the that.
Okay, so
you are the
basically,
victim here.
so basically, you are saying women should draw a fine line between friendship.
Draw that fine line and stop being manipulative. Don't It's just like you going to a lion's den and taking a steak, very very fresh meat,
Yeah.
and they're saying that this lion, just smell it, just smell it and let me go. It's not going to happen. The law is not going to
Even
stop
you that brought the meat there,
meat that you are going to eat.
you'll be eating.
The
meat
that's the way
and
the
the-
case is. That's
Yeah.
why they will tell you that don't. If you know you cannot handle that lion, you are not. You don't even know where the lion came from. The lion is hungry or not. Don't go there.
Yeah.
Stay on your lane. If you need validation, meet your fellow ladies. That's what women do.
I think women
Women-
these days now validate
Yeah,
themselves.
validate
too.
yourself.
But
You
there
should
is,
get the pride in validating yourself.
I think for straight women, we still love to be validated by men, kind of.
No, that's the problem. If you love to be validated by men, accept the consequences that come with it. What is that consequences that come with you loving? That means you are not self-sufficient. If you need validation from an external body. So if you have to accept the responsibilities that comes with that,
Yeah.
which is people are going to check you or woo you on a normal day when you're flirting with them.
Yeah.
And you should then take responsibility for yourself. If they invite you to somewhere that is very, how would I put it, secluded, you don't go.
Okay, I was going to mention that.
If they try to offer you some things that you know would entrap you
Yeah.
into some things, you don't collect it. You
Yeah.
have received your validation, you are happy, go.
So we should not collect gifts. Are you saying we should not collect
It
gifts?
depends on what kind of circumstances. You yourself, you can determine what is attached to that gift.
Okay.
You can determine what is attached to that gift, and there's nothing wrong in you discussing about is there anything attached to the gift. But you ladies just want to receive things and don't give anything in return. As you are thinking that your time is valuable enough. Who are you? You get?
Calm down, Mr. Man. Don't get angry.
Painful. It's painful. Who are you? I'm also spending time cancel time. Abi? So time cancel time, and I'm now bringing extra gifts. What are you bringing?
To the table.
Hey, if you're bringing extra gifts to me, I will know. Okay.
Okay, I think the basic thing is women should differentiate. I think women are being greedy. Some women, not all women, because I know some women who draw the fine line. See, I just want to be your friend. I don't want to be your girlfriend. But some guys, they're like goats. They will not listen.
The thing is that for those guys, what have they sacrificed?
Then they should stop sacrificing.
You should stop accepting. It's just like you telling me that because you are not the ones forcing children to labor in Vietnam. Hence, you don't have any problem purchasing the products that the children produce. That's child labor. You don't endorse it.
So we should not buy it. That means we are not endorsing it.
That's
True.
what developed countries are doing. They are stopping. They're looking at the ethical considerations. They are stopping themselves from purchasing because they don't have control over using the children or not.
Yeah.
So you guys, you're claiming you don't have control over his gifts. Don't accept it if you know the gift has another leg under. Maybe a third leg. Don't accept it because
Has a
once you
third
start
leg.
accepting such things, taking it is a maga, is a mugu.
Yeah.
That's when he will start feeling that you are obligated to give him something in return. As long as
I think maybe let's do it this way. If he brings gifts, you accept, but you have something in return to offer him other
if he
than
gives you
that
material
sex.
thing, give him material thing.
Give him material things back, then
If
he
you-
won't have that
it's only
mouth.
you that you now know that you are looking for sex. You can't. Ask
as
for
mature
him as
adults.
mature adults.
Yeah.
But if he's giving you material thing, you say work for your own thing. Give him material thing.
Yeah, no
You
matter
can't come and
how
say,
little it
that watch
is.
is my own. You too. That shoe is my own.
Yeah, there was this video I saw. The girl was collecting all the shoes. No, I even saw a girl collecting the shoe from the guy and everything, and I saw a guy collecting the clothes. It happened in Nigeria and it happened in one foreign country. The girl was removing everything
From
the guy bought her things.
Yeah.
Saw her with another guy, went to a dinner. This one is even in, I think, UK or US. I'm not sure, but she's a black girl or something.
Yeah.
But she's not Niger. This one too happened, and that one happened in Nigeria. The guy was like, remove everything I bought for you. Oh yeah. The girl was removing the jacket. Another guy replaced the jacket. That's Niger. Oh no. You know,
another jacket.
Replace it and just cover her body now. But the one in UK, the girl remove
everything.
Remove every. Oh, no.
Nobody replaced the jacket and everything. If that was
it didn't remove everything though.
If that was a mutual relationship, let's assuming the guy bought the jacket, you bought the shoe.
Yeah.
If you come and say remove my jacket, you to remove my shoe. If you say get out of my car,
but I think
get out of my
let's
house.
go back to Nigeria, and I think Nigerian women love to be pampered, and I think Nigerian men don't have that. They love to take care of their women. I don't think they are ready for women to start that equality thing.
The problem now is that, okay, if that is the way it has to be, if that is the way the society has agreed it to be, you need to agree with some of the consequences that comes with that.
Okay.
You've accepted now that, okay, the men like to take charge in the Nigerian community and the ladies like to be taken care of.
Yeah.
If you are surrendering the responsibility of taking care of you to a man, you also have to give him the right to take care of you.
Okay.
So that right, it gives him the right to give you concrete instructions.
Okay, now some guys overdo things.
How does he overdo it? It's just
No.
I want to give you an example, a very clean example.
Okay.
If you have an army, an army has a commanding officer, right? The commanding officer is responsible for the safety of all the soldiers under him, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So if they go to war and he decides to keep quiet, he doesn't give them instructions, what is going to happen to the soldiers?
Okay, they will die.
They will die.
Now let me give you another scenario.
Let me finish.
Okay.
Yes, they will die. Yeah. Okay. So now, because he has been saddled with the responsibility to protect them, take care of them, and ensure their well-being, he has also been given that right to give them instructions that would ultimately lead to him achieving his aim of protecting them.
Okay.
Because he's saddled with that responsibility.
Okay. Now let me now give a scenario. Let's say the commander or whosoever is in the army does not give them weapon to go to the war front, and these soldiers know that there's money in the pocket, or there's governments give them money to buy this whatever they need for the war and the food and everything. Would you still want them, like, do you think the soldiers will still go?
So it still boils down to the fact that at the end of the case, who is going to be blamed for that failure?
The soldier.
The commander.
The commander or whatever.
So the commander is responsible for the failure of his soldiers.
That's what I'm trying to say. Some men don't know how to take care of women. Their domestic violence is quite high.
But that still does not remove that fact that society has given the man the responsibility, which it ought not to be only his responsibility.
So the woman
Each
and the
person is supposed to be responsible for themselves.
Okay.
But in a military structure, that will lead to chaos. Because if you have all the soldiers responsible for themselves, the commander responsible for himself, and then they all go to the army front. This one say go, this one say come, this one say I'm going, this one say I'm coming. You get, it will lead to chaos. That's why, because of simplicity and easy running of a structure, that is why they decided to give
one person,
one figure, the head, while the other as a supporting figure.
Okay, makes sense to me.
Each person, if you now want to get more rights to control what you do, then you should be ready to accept that responsibility. Meaning that if you fuck up, if you fail, if you die in the military, it is no longer the commanding officer's responsibility. Nobody will blame him for not giving you a weapon. It's now your fault. because you are responsible for yourself.
Okay.
That is why in a developed world, if you are homeless, it's your fault. You are because you are economically and financially independent. Nobody is tying your husband to you. Nobody is tying your wife to you. It's your fault. So that is where I think.
But whereas in African country,
in
they'll
African
blame it on the man.
They'll blame it on the man.
Yeah.
He's not providing for the family.
Yeah.
Because the wife is doing her part of taking care of the home.
Yeah.
While his part was to bring
Money.
protection
Yeah.
for the family. If armed robber come, anything happen, accident that does not even involve the man. The daughter died somewhere.
It's his fault
It's
because
his
he didn't
fault
protect.
because he did not protect. Now you will now tell me that I shouldn't have the right to tell my daughter to come home before 9 if she goes out at an hour that I'm not even aware and something happens to her, it's going to be my fault. Don't you think I have that right to tell her when to come home?
Okay, let's take back this conversation to, what we were talking about earlier on, that men these days don't stress themselves over.
Yeah. So with all the new reforms that happens and no bloodline between, there's no way to know if a lady likes you or not. I should tell you, ladies are worse pretenders than men.
Than men.
Yes, because their own pretending. A man, you can still see through his own pretending. If he doesn't like you.
No, hell no, freaking no.
You are the ones that did not read the red flags.
Okay.
You're the one that ignored those red flags.
Give me example of red flags.
The red flags, apart from when you guys are touching, he doesn't want to talk too much to you. Apart from when you are touching each other, you will notice that thing when you're just not together.
Okay, let's say for example, he doesn't call you often like
Maybe you guys
he's meant
call, but
to.
your call is very short.
It's very short. He doesn't have that interest in talking to
The only
you.
time you talk is when you are present.
Or when he wants to see you for sex or something.
You will notice it, but you will be feeling he loves me.
But maybe he's just busy.
Yeah, you feel he loves me.
So you feel nobody can be too busy enough to talk to you. He will want to talk to you every day.
If you like somebody, for me, he'll be doing me like I should talk to them. Like,
Every day.
I should tell them I just thumped on a stone.
Every little details of what
details
happened.
of what
You
happened.
want to tell
I
them.
want to tell them. So
Ladies,
all those,
even
notice
Emi gan,
those
ṣé mo ń
red
gbọ́?
flags, but
You ignore
dismiss it.
because of coconut. I get
But
coconut
for a
heads.
woman, a woman, if she stops loving you,
You will easily know.
like, how would I put it?
You'll be irritated. You'll be
You'll be
irritating
irritating
to her.
her. That's one. Two, if she's benefiting something from you, you will not even know if she loves you
Or not. So women are worse
because she will love
pretenders.
that thing. And until you lose that thing, you lose
So
her
don't you
love.
think women can, when you provide for them, take care of them, they can
Then
fall
they
in love with
be
you?
loyal. Then they'll
They'll be
as
loyal.
long as you still have that thing.
Okay. But don't you think that even if you later on you don't now have it, maybe you've been taking care of them for 10 years, they'll be like, oh, this man has been doing this, so
No,
let me
it's-
just have pity on
That
him.
one depends on. It's just if she wills. I swear, it's only if she wants to stay. That's only maybe she feels.
After she has given birth to
maybe
5
she feels she
children.
can't enter market anymore. One,
I'm thinking
she
about
feels there's nothing
children.
she's gaining if
Yeah.
she leaves.
Yeah.
But in this developed world where you have more incentive to leave wedding, if you leave your marriage, you're getting 50%. If you stay, your husband is the owner of everything. He only gives you what you want or what he can give you. What do you think you will do? You will leave now. That's why
Yeah.
we get Jeff Bezos' wife and Bill Gates' wife leaving. And
Yeah.
she's been planning the divorce since.
How do you know she's been planning the divorce since?
They said it since 2 years. She's been talking to lawyers
What?
about the divorce because look at Jeff Bezos' own now made her the second richest woman. She was the richest at one point, then somebody took over. Now in this one, if she divorced Bill Gates, she will not get just another one got 25%. She, with the rate of years they've been together, she will get almost 50%. And if
Well,
she
it
get 50%, boom, she will be like the second richest woman in the world.
Well, thank you so much, Anonymous. I'm sure our listeners, all those coconut head women, they've understood what you've just said. But more episodes to come. You guys watch out. Maybe when we're going to gym next time again, I'll do another video. Bye.